Imagine the moment when you're walking through a dimly lit forest. The whispering wind brushes against your skin, and every rustle of the leaves ignites the senses. You feel the earth grounded beneath your feet, yet you can't shake the feeling that you're not alone. Invisible eyes seem to follow your every move, and though you can't see them, they influence the path you choose. This sensation mirrors the subtle, often hidden world of dark psychology. Dark psychology sounds ominous, doesn't it? It's the art and science of manipulating and influencing others' thoughts and actions without them being aware. It lurks in conversations, advertisements, political campaigns, and sometimes even in the most unexpected places, like a seemingly innocent interaction with someone we trust. Imagine it as a shadow, intertwining with the light, guiding decisions and perceptions without conscious realization. Let's embark on this journey together, peeling back the layers of these psychological tactics. They might seem daunting at first, but understanding them is like turning on a lantern in that murky forest, illuminating the path before you. One of the most common tactics is the principle of reciprocity. Picture yourself receiving a small gift, perhaps a book from a friend. The pages offer more than stories. They carry the unspoken expectation of returning the favor, consciously or subconsciously. This is reciprocity at work. When someone does something for us, our brains are wired to feel a sense of obligation to repay in kind. It's a gentle push towards a decision we may not have considered on our own. Now let's delve into the power of social proof. Imagine you're standing beside a serene lake, tossing pebbles into the water, each splash representing an individual choice. Suddenly, a crowd gathers, and they start throwing pebbles too. Without realizing, you find yourself entranced, following their lead, the rhythm of the collective altering your own patterns. This is social proof, our tendency to conform to what we perceive as the correct behavior, guided by the actions of others. Consider the allure of authority, dressed in a crisp white coat or a sharp suit. The moment they speak, their words weigh heavier, and you're more inclined to follow their guidance. This is the magnetic pull of authority figures, those who emanate confidence and expertise, often nudging us to choices we might not have made. The uniform, the title, even the tone of voice, they all play into this psychological dance. Then there's scarcity, a tactic as old as time. Imagine standing before a towering sand dune, grains slipping through your fingers. The more you try to grasp, the less you hold. Scarcity whispers the illusion of rarity and urgency. When something appears limited, its value in our eyes inflates, prompting quicker decisions driven by the fear of missing out. Emotional arousal, the beating heart of manipulation. Picture a storm, fierce and unpredictable, stirring the emotions within. High emotional states blur judgment and clarity, making us more susceptible to persuasion. When emotions run high, whether it's joy, fear, or anger, our defenses weaken, and our choices may not reflect our true selves, but rather the whim of the moment. Let's not forget consistency, the gentle pull urging us to align our actions with our past commitments. You find yourself writing your story on a scroll, each word a promise to yourself and others. Once you've committed, even if privately, a powerful current nudges you toward actions that align with that narrative. The stories we've explored today share a common thread. They all harness the invisible strings of influence. But why should we care? Because understanding these tactics transforms us from marionettes to maestros. We become more mindful, discerning when to follow the crowd and when to carve our own path. As the forest begins to lighten, the shadows recede, and you stand there, empowered, with the roots of knowledge grounding you. Remember, the essence of these strategies isn't the darkness they cast, but the light they reveal, teaching us to be more in tune with our inner compass. It's about understanding the dance of influence without succumbing to its manipulation. The next time you wander through that forest of choices, armed with awareness, you'll feel the subtle shifts in the wind, the gentle pressure of expectation, and recognize them for what they are: opportunities to pause, reflect, and choose the path that truly aligns with your authentic self. And as you continue your journey through the twilight of decision-making, hold on to this insight. True power doesn't come from wielding influence over others, but from understanding and mastering the influence others hold over you. In this understanding, you'll find your liberation, your freedom to live not in the shadow of manipulation, but in the light of your own consciousness.